We are united in the belief that all children deserve to reach their full potential and that we can help guide that effort in an increasingly digital world.
Research and its ability to tell a compelling story that can make everyone in this room draw a breath and go, we have to do something about that. It is at the core of why we can not just say that we are right, but we can actually emotionally move people. Because fundamentally, we're not going to get change. There's no policy that we can magic up just by being right.
More screen time was associated with cortical thickness, which we would think of somewhat accelerate the development and gray matter reductions.
This is like hot off the press. Parental stress was related to higher levels of child media use just in general.
And if we build in a model that can help us to tease that out, we can be better positioned to understand what may be causing what, if there is causality, and in what direction, and whether there might be other variables that are at play.
Survey after survey finds that teens, like adults, wish they spent less time on their phones. Mental health outcomes improve, grades improve, there's less bullying and fewer disciplinary incidents.
Smartphones, tablets, and watches are part of the world our children are growing up in. Teaching them how to manage technology, build digital citizenship, and develop time management is as essential today as learning to swim.
The second thing we hear is, well, most kids do okay with social media. And that's kind of like saying, most airplanes don't crash.
Parents are not the only contributors to children's development. Let's remember that children are embedded in a nested layer of care, what we're calling circles of care, and the digital ecosystem.
We have to talk to kids. We have to understand what they're experiencing. There's also some, I think, really compelling research that shows that if we teach kids, if we don't not just tell kids the harms, but teach them everything that we know about the attention economy, about the ways that these companies are intentionally trying to hijack their attention and their agency, that kids are really interested in that. They don't like that, as no one does.
How do we begin to develop design principles, right, that are oriented towards well-being, oriented towards sort of recognizing, right, that we should not repeat the same mistakes that we've made with the social media experiment, where we sort of, basically expose our kids to persuasive design techniques, tools that were driven or designed primarily, right, to drive engagement.
I think there is absolutely a need and a space for a developmental approach that designs tools for kids that meet them where they are in that particular developmental moment.
So you need all of the studies together. We do need the correlational studies. We do need the observational studies. We do need the N of 1 studies to try to build a case. And in my opinion, the case for harm has been made conclusively.
Though the battle and though the road looks long, I think exactly convenings like these are what is critical. Reaching out across disciplines and being able to connect on the key issues and challenges that lay ahead, and also in encouraging each other on the wins that we've had across our different disciplines as well. I think that's what really transforms this into a movement that's going to last for a very, very long time.